Hello and welcome to Magical Travel Adventure. I am Lauren, your host, and today we are going to be talking about the Contemporary Resort at Walt Disney World. Hello, if you are new here, I am Lauren. I am a travel advisor. I specialize in Disney destinations, Universal Studios, and Alaskan cruising. I help you prioritize your vacation so you get the trip you want instead of getting the trip people tell you need to have. The reason I can do that is because when you're working with me, it is not just over email. I actually do video calls or phone calls with my clients, which I thought was like a universal thing with travel advisors. And I have learned that it is actually something that's very unique, that most travel advisors do not do phone calls at all. They only work on emails. So I definitely try and work with you to get the trip that you want and listen to what your needs and wants are to help you on your vacation. But let's get into it. Today, we are talking about the Contemporary Resort, and I do these videos so that you can see the pros and cons of the resorts that will better help you make a decision on where you want to stay. There are so many factors when you're going on a Disney World vacation that picking the right resort actually makes a big difference and can actually change how much you like or dislike your Disney World vacation. So I don't take picking a resort like lightly. I think it's very important when you're choosing your Disney vacation that having the right resort for you is important and understanding those pros and cons, because no matter where you stay, there are going to be some cons about the resort. But if you're aware of them, they don't bother you as much as if you're like, what the heck? No one ever said that this was going to be here. Or, oh my gosh, it's so loud in the morning. Why is that? You want to know that information before you book, before you travel, so that you're aware of those situations. So, talking about the Contemporary Resort, I will say that I don't normally use a Disney World picture, but this is like the iconic, like, welcome to the Contemporary Resort. So, as you can see, this is the monorail and it is going into the Contemporary Resort. This part, I know it looks like it's wide open to the outside world, but really there's glass here. So it's not like you're exposed to the elements as much as it looks like in this picture. And I will say there are good pictures of the Contemporary and not so good pictures of the Contemporary. Remember, we're talking that this was built in the 70s and stating that it was a contemporary resort. It is one of the original resorts at Disney World, and it is right outside the Magic Kingdom. So, if we're talking about the Contemporary Resort, there are actually people don't understand this always, but there's different sections to it. So, in the Contemporary Resort, this is that main building area. Okay. And then out here, there are garden wing rooms. So these rooms are considered part of the Contemporary. And there is a way that you can walk to get into the Contemporary Resort, and it is covered. Over here is Disney's Vacation Club Bay Lake Tower. Disney Vacation Club is timeshares basically at Disney World, so you can buy into them. You can also pay cash or credit card for these rooms. Also, you can book them online and things like that. There are different ones. They've studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms, so that you can better understand the different options here. Now, not make sure that when you're booking this, you understand the views, because there are there's lots of different room choices. If you ever book a deluxe resort, there are normally at least 10 different resort room options. So it can get confusing. So make sure that you understand what kind of room you want when you're booking it, because it will make a big difference. And there's a big price difference too. So this is the main area. Again, this is a deluxe resort. So we have value, moderate, deluxe. This is a deluxe resort. There are standard rooms, garden wing rooms, club level rooms, and suites. Those are like the 4 basic ones. There are also categories in between. There are also those Disney Vacation Club rooms. They're at that Bay Lake Tower, that circular area. So they are not part of this main building. There's a quick service option, some table service options. There's also a signature service option, which confuses people, but it's just a fancier table service option. And there's some lounges. There are two pools between the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower, which is the Disney Vacation Club that you have there. Options to get to the different parks is you could walk, take the monorail, bus, and bus transportation. Okay. Different ones will work for different parks depending on where you're going. Some of the amenities that are available at all the parks are there's a front desk and bell services. There's complimentary transportation to the parks in Disney Springs. Every resort has a quick service dining. There are multiple pools. There's an arcade, a gift shop, and activities at the resort. It just varies resort to resort, week to week, month to month, the offerings, all these offerings that happen to be there. Like at this time, when I'm recording this, there is construction being done on one of the pools at the Contemporary. Now, the Contemporary rooms have just been redone. So they are now themed for the Incredibles in the main the main atrium rooms. So this room here is a standard room. It's 2 queen beds. As you can see, there is a larger couch here. And depending on your view type, if you go out onto the balcony, you will have an option to see into the Magic Kingdom and see the fireworks at night. For Disney Vacation Club rooms, again, I always show a studio room. This is the entry level. This is a queen bed and a pull-out sofa for 2 other people. So that is your option also. There are different options for the 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom also, but this is what the main rooms look like. You all have been asking for bathrooms, so now I'm including a bathroom shot. So this is a typical bathroom area. It is all one room. So everything is just in there. There is a toilet. You just can't see it in this view, but a lot of the bathrooms are split bathrooms. This is not a split bathroom. It's all in one. So, but there are tubs. That does make a difference. Talking about dining, the Contempo Cafe is the quick service dining, and it's located on that main floor. There's a lot of things on that main floor. Most of the dining is on that floor too. So you can just look at this. This is for grab and go. You can mobile order and pick it up. It's open breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's pretty much the same. The quick service options are pretty much the same that you would get anywhere else. So you can check that out. On the ground floor, there is Contemporary Grounds. It is a quick spot to grab coffee. It has very weird hours. So unless you're getting it in the morning, I wouldn't really count on this. Moving on to Steakhouse 71. This is also on the bottom floor. So I guess the dining's all spread out, not really all on the same floor, but this is a very popular place. So Steakhouse 71 actually does breakfast, lunch, and dinner for table service. And they do have a lounge area. So for the seated area, you need a reservation. For the lounge area, it's first come, first serve. People rave about this place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So this is a great option if you're in the Magic Kingdom and want to walk over or take the monorail over and get a reservation. This is a great option to get you out of the parks and just have a quieter meal than it would be in the parks. Chef Mickey is also available at the Contemporary. It is a character meal. It is a buffet style for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it has classic characters: Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Pluto. If I didn't say Goofy, it was Goofy. But they're all included. So they will come around to the tables. You will go up and get your food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. So it's kind of up to you. But it's great. It is so nice having a character dining option in your resort. Let me tell you, it makes all the difference in the world. Oh, and I didn't mention, but if you're in the right area of Chef Mickey, you will also see the monorail going by. So great for kids, let me tell you. California Grill is on the top floor of the Contemporary. It is a signature dining, so a fancier table service. Currently, it is on a prefix menu. And this is a wonderful option. If you can't tell, this is the castle in the background that you can see. So it's overlooking Magic Kingdom. One of the things you should know is if you are dining here at any point, it's only for dinner. You have an earlier dining reservation, you can come back with your receipt at that day and come up and watch the fireworks out on their special balcony there. So always an option for you there. I haven't eaten at it since it became a prefix menu, but before I did, and it's all about the view, and it's such a nice dining experience there. There are also some lounges and bars. The Cove Bar Lounge is out by the pool area. Then inside, right outside Chef Mickey is Outer Rim Lounge. Again, you can get drinks here. And then at the other pool, there is the Sandbar Lounge. So again, those are just quick, we call them lounges, but they're like quick places where you can get a few things to eat and drinks. Shopping. The Fantasia Marketplace is like a little bit of a gift shop, more of and then there's options for like uh, there's some food options too in there if you're interested. Also, like quick grab and go stuff. Bayview Gifts. This is like one of my favorite places to shop. It is such a great place. I feel like it has different merchandise for some reason. It probably has all the same merchandise that's everywhere else. It just seems to be more spread out, that there's more room than some of the other gift shops, but I love that gift shop. These are the pools. This is the quiet pool. And this is the pool that has the slide. If you don't know, I try to not ever have people in my pictures when I'm doing pool pictures, because who wants a picture of themselves on the internet with them in a bathing suit? So this pool is actually much larger, but I couldn't get a picture without an obvious another person in the picture. So I had to cut that out. But there is nothing special about these pools. It's not like it's fun themed or anything like that. It's just a pool, and this is just a pool with a slide. And I say that because I think this is the least themed pool I've seen at Disney World. Even at the values where they don't have water slides, I think they're way more themed than this. So don't expect any fun theming here. Transportation. If you are going to the Magic Kingdom, you can walk. I have the boat. I did not mean the boat. But you can walk. There used to be a boat that would take you that would it wouldn't really take you to the Magic Kingdom, but there was a boat that went back and forth between the Wilderness Lodge and the Contemporary. It's not there anymore. So you can walk to the Magic Kingdom. You can also take the monorail to the Magic Kingdom, and you can also take the monorail back to the Ticket and Transportation Center, change there, and then get on the monorail to go to Epcot. Buses will be there for Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Disney Springs. So that's how you will get to those locations. You also can take Uber Lyft, a minivan, drive yourself, lots of different options, but that's the included ones are the walking, monorail, and buses. So some of the pros for the Contemporary Resort are that the distance to the Magic Kingdom, it is very close. You can walk. And I talk about that a lot because that's very important if you don't want to wait for transportation at the Magic Kingdom at the end of the night, because at the end of the night, you're still going to have to wait for all the other resorts to get on the boat, get on the monorail, take a bus, no matter what it is. And you can choose to just walk back to your resort. It is a little bit of a walk. I'd say it's like a 10-minute walk, maybe less, but it is doable. And if your kids are asleep in the stroller, I 100% think that is the way that you should get back, unless it's raining. I think if I stay here a lot and I have a lot of clients that stay here a lot when it is party nights or like Halloween party nights or Christmas party nights, because it's very easy to get back and forth from the Contemporary into the Magic Kingdom. So I like that option the best. There's a character dining. Chef Mickey is a character dining, and it's right at your resort. It's kind of nice to just take the elevator down, go to a character dining experience. You could do it multiple times if you need to, like I sometimes need to with my son. And they have great dining options. Steakhouse 71 is so popular. Everyone wants to eat there. California Grill is amazing. Chef Mickey, that's great. And you have your quick service option. Like you have something for everyone there. And then you're on the monorail loop where you can go over to the Polynesian or the Grand Floridian to also enjoy their food. And it's very easy to get to those two resorts. You're one stop away from the Epcot monorail, so you just take the monorail back to the Ticket and Transportation Center and transfer over to Epcot. It's very simple, very easy. And the main hotel rooms are inside. And I talk about being inside and outside a lot because when it's raining in Florida, which is, I don't know, probably like it rains at some point 15 out of the 30 days at least, okay? Um, a month. So you think about that. So at some point, it might be raining during the day. Being able to be inside your resort and not having to go outside is so helpful. If you need food, it's in the resort. If you need your dining reservation is up, fine, you go downstairs. You're not walking outside to then walk inside. And that does make a huge difference when you're staying at these resorts. One of the cons is the main building area, it's a wide open atrium, so it's very loud, okay? The lobby area where if you're at the Contempo Cafe and you're getting your food, for that quick service, it can be very loud there. You're hearing stuff from Chef Mickey, it's the monorail going by, there's people in and out, so it can be very, very loud. The higher up, you don't hear the noise as much. But there are rooms if you're over by like Chef Mickey where even with the door closed, you will still hear some sound. Not like a ton, but you will hear some sound. Okay. I do also say that this is one of the this Grand Floridian and maybe Animal Kingdom Lodge. These are the top three that I would say are the most confusing because there are so many room categories. I can't even explain to you. Like, I just know it. Like, I talk about it all the time. Like, those Disney books that you like can go and buy, that information is just in my head. And it's not like to brag or anything, but a lot of travel advisors, we know a lot of this information. And so for you, if you're looking on it, there might be 16, 17 different room options when you're trying to book the Contemporary. That can be kind of overwhelming. Like, how are you going to know? Are you getting the theme park view? Are you in the main atrium, or are you in Bay Lake Tower? Are you getting a high enough? Is getting a high floor super important to you because there are certain rooms for that? How many bathrooms do you need? Like, there are lots of things like that that I just know off the top of my head where you might have to look hours and hours to find that information. So again, that's why a travel advisor is helpful for you. But the room categories here can be very confusing. So don't think like it's unique to you. It's very hard for even some seasoned people to understand the different resort categories. I think one of the biggest, I talk about it all the time, that I think the pools are some of the things that make the resorts the best. The Contemporary pool, it's so boring to me. It's literally just an additional piece of concrete with some water in it. And I guess that goes along with that Contemporary, cement feeling of the resort. But I wish the pool area was just a little more themed. That part just isn't so fantastic. And there's no way to say that another way. So some of the great reasons to stay at this resort is it's close to Magic Kingdom. If you have young kids, this is the place to go. If you're going to spend a lot of time in Magic Kingdom, this is a great place to stay. If you are going to the Halloween party or Christmas parties or any of the after hours parties, this is a place to go because it's just so much easier to get in and out of the Magic Kingdom that way. So I love it here. You also have access to that monorail that's not just going to get you to Magic Kingdom and Epcot, but it's going to get you to the Polynesian and Grand Floridian for other amazing dining experiences. There is character dining at the Contemporary Resort. So you have that Chef Mickey option. It's a great option for your kids. You also have access to extended evening hours, which is only available to Deluxe Resort guests. On certain nights, you can stay into the parks 2 hours early. It's different parks, like, they pick the park, so you don't get to pick the park. But whatever park it is for, the nights that you're staying there, you can do that, and you can get a lot accomplished there. What my clients say is they absolutely love the Magic Kingdom views. The view if you get a Magic Kingdom view, you are seeing into the park very clearly. Depending on how high your floor is, you can see really, really well into the parks. Magic Kingdom, you can see the fireworks. You can just be sitting on your balcony watching the fireworks every single night if you want. And it's fantastic. If your kids are asleep, you can have them sleeping and you can go out and watch the fireworks. You can hear the fireworks, but not immensely. I actually think you hear them more staying at the Polynesian and Grand Floridian because you get that echo off the lake. So that's something to know. It's very easy to get to the Magic Kingdom, as I've said. If you really want that park hopper ticket if you're staying here, because it's going to be super hard if you go to a different park during the day and come back and then you're like, okay, there's Magic Kingdom right there. Oh my gosh, can I get in? Um, I have clients who have just loved just going to somewhere else, and then the last, like, 2 hours, they just wanna go into Magic Kingdom, and then they walk back, and that's it. And they really enjoy the food at the resort. I will also say that I didn't talk a ton about Disney Vacation Club here, but it is very popular. Disney Vacation Club is that, um, timeshare option at Disney World, but you can pay cash for those rooms, and a lot of people like that because the rooms there are just amazing. The one-bedroom rooms, I believe those are the ones that have 2 bathrooms in them also, so most rooms obviously only have 1, but they have, 2. I also will say that the club level lounge area is something that people really, really enjoy. Um, I That's just a fun place, and it also gets you on a higher floor, because the people staying on the higher floors are the club level people, so that helps you too. So, all right, if you like this and or you have information that you want about the contemporary, please let me know below so I can help you with that. And please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And continue watching the series of all the different resorts so you can let me know which one you think is the best for you. All right, I will talk to you next time. Bye.